What's up, guys? Excalibur here. Just want to go over the FOMC play I put out. This is pretty much 3 for 3, the last 3 FOMCs with this strategy. Not the most rewarding one. You're not going to see the 1000%er like you see on Twitter and all that, but what did we made a profit of 1.6, made about 60% on if you got one each right here. So like I said in pre-market, we're gonna, before market open, we wanted, before FOMC, we wanted to take 1% up, and we wanted to take 1% down. I think at the time we had a little push into it. At the time it was like this. So that's when I decided to take 382, which would, if we hit this line, we basically almost in the money, and then 372. Which, if we hit this line, we would be almost in the money. I should have went a little more in the money, but since IV is completely super high and VIX being above 30, premiums are definitely pumped like crazy. But, the way I do is you play both ways. You wait till the first one hits this line, and you start moving your stop. Going lower time frame, you keep moving your stop. And, basically we broke below, I'd keep moving my stop, we'd be stopped out basically at the line. And then you just let your calls work. Usually that first line that hits, we're going to have a nice push to that second line. You can tell, nice push to second line. I think I got out right as that line was hit. So you play 1% to each ways. The calls went 1.4 to 1.7. Not the best. Really should have averaged down. I think we're at like 0.4 right here. Could have averaged down for a pretty huge move. And then our puts went 1.3 from here to 2.7. These are 0 days. But you can tell today wasn't the best move. Usually you have like one big move down, one big move up. We kind of had a little bit of chop, and then also a little bit of chop. And we stayed pretty close to that 1% in each direction move. But this is my safe way of playing FOMC. You just take 1-to-1. You get out the first one when you hit that line of that 1% move, and then you play the other 1% move. It's pretty set up. You don't, you still got to watch the chart, but it's all set up. You don't have to think. You don't have to read the FOMC statements and all that. And then I did take a put going into close. We did hit this 2-hour supply right here, pretty spot on. We had that drop. We based overnight, and then we dropped. So we came back up, touched it, scaled one out, still holding one, had a pretty nice scale out. But also if you go to SPX, when we close kind of at high of day or get close to closing at high of day, here's just 4 quick references. What do we do the next day? We gap down, we gap down, we gap down, and we gap down. So more times than not, when we close at high of day for the day, we do gap down. Even here, we did gap down, even though we did push after that. We did gap down that day too. So that's why I went and took it. Hopefully the market digests this news overnight. Europe digests it. Asia markets take it all into consideration. Hopefully we have a nice gap down tomorrow. But pretty solid play. You could take this play on your own. It's the best way to do it. I think last time we hit like almost 200%, but IV wasn't as bad. But just wanted to show you guys this. Hopefully someone took it. Hopefully you guys made money today. FOMC is always a fun day to play because there's always volatility and movements, and definitely money to be made on the table. But y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday. Tomorrow we do have jobs data coming out, or unemployment or something like that, job openings. And Friday we have quad witching, and then Monday we are closed. The stock market is closed for Juneteenth. So I may or may not take Friday off. If I do, I'm probably going to be alert, very light. But FOMC week, you guys should be definitely sizing in very light. But y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday, and let's go ahead and kill it again tomorrow.